Hi, India's best shot at a COVID 19 vaccine just got better. We now know that Oxford University's vaccine candidate is 90% effective in preventing COVID 19 when administered as a half dose followed by a full dose at least 1 month apart. When someone is given two full doses 1 month apart, it is 62% effective. On average, the vaccine prevents COVID 19 in 70% of the cases. These are preliminary results from late stage trials in Britain and Brazil, but late stage trials are on in India as well. They are being conducted by Serum Institute of India or SII, which has been parallelly manufacturing millions of doses to keep ready. Though the vaccine's efficacy does not match that of Pfizer and Moderna, they announced last week efficacies of over 90%. The vaccine by Oxford has an upper hand because it's cheaper and it uses technology India knows how to handle. Once it gets all regulatory approval in the UK, SII plans to apply for approval in India and within 6 months roll out the vaccines for the general public. Healthcare workers and the elderly will likely get the vaccine sooner. But it shouldn't take too long considering the UK is almost ready to greenlight the Pfizer vaccine even before the United States does by the end of this week. Pfizer and partner BioNTech plan to distribute 10 million doses in the UK by Christmas. Moderna's vaccine is just a few steps behind and will hit the market soon after. But there is also one worrying vaccine update that I do want to flag today. We recently found out that Bharat Biotech, that's working on a vaccine with ICMR, did not pause clinical trials, as is protocol, after a volunteer with no comorbidities was hospitalized with viral pneumonitis after receiving the vaccine shot in phase 1 of trials back in August. After an Economic Times report, the company confirmed that there indeed had been a serious adverse event, that the DGCI knew about it, that safety data was re-evaluated, but that trials were not stopped, like Moderna and Johnson & Johnson stopped trials across the world after volunteers fell sick. That's worrying. We're already skipping quite a few steps to find a vaccine in a very short time, but there are some steps that experts believe are non-negotiable. In other concerning news, the Diwali chickens seem to be coming home to roost. For the last 3 days, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh have been reporting a spurt in new COVID-19 cases. Delhi continues to suffer through the third wave of infections, with someone dying every 10 minutes from the disease. Maharashtra has managed to stay off this latest wave till now, but the situation is precarious. In the last week, confirmed cases have crossed 5,000 every day. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has sounded the alarm more than once, recently warning about an incoming second wave, which will be, and I quote, as strong as a tsunami. He will be deciding within the week whether to restrict trains and flights from Delhi and Gujarat once again as a precautionary measure. Internationally, America has broken its record of COVID-19 hospitalizations for 12 straight days now. For the last 20 consecutive days, the country has recorded over 1 lakh new cases every day. Another way to put it for perspective, November accounts for 25% of all COVID-19 cases in America reported in the last 10 months. But in the absence of a national strategy or any real leadership, in fact, people continue to take the virus for granted. Ahead of Thanksgiving, over 10 lakh Americans traveled by air last Friday alone, despite scientists explicitly warning against it. The effects can be felt in Canada, with cases rising sharply in Ontario province, prompting the government to put Toronto, Canada's largest city, under a strict 28-day lockdown. Another country which is now experiencing the second wave is Russia. It has set new single day records on 4 consecutive days. Its COVID-19 vaccine Sputnik V was registered in August, with inoculation having started in September. But 14 weeks on, the country is witnessing record cases with no word from the government on how many people, if any, have been vaccinated. India will be watching closely for sure. It has agreed to purchase 100 million doses of Sputnik V to be tested by Reddy's lab in the country. I'll stop here for today. My name is Pallavi Prasad. If you find value in this COVID-19 bulletin and you're seeing this on Instagram or Facebook, please share this video. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment. Thank you so much for your time today.